Okay, just done a bun tutorial, so I've just taken it out this minute. There's a lot of gel and hairspray in our hair now, so. But thankfully the Got To Be glued gel and hairspray, although it's really great when you put it in, it's actually not too bad to brush out. So you take a big brush and then brush it out. I'm just brushing all that I've just done out. Okay, for hair, cheer hair.
Oh no.
It is least favourite. We need plenty of baubles. You're gonna need some hairspray. Ideally Got To Be glued. I also use the Got To Be glued hair gel, or we also have Jamaican gel. So whatever one you find better.
Whatever one you think will glue to your head.
You're also going to need one of these to smooth all your little flyaways and wispy bits down.
The heck, it feels like normal hair, not gel.
And you're also going to need a comb for back combing. Don't use a brush. Don't use the little smoothing comb. Ideally a fine toothed comb. I also tend to straighten. For this tutorial, probably won't, but I tend to straighten this hair as well so that it's nice and straight for afterwards.
Even though it's going to get ruined, make sure you wash your hair the day before the competition. So it's nice and fresh.
Washed and straightened, ideally. Okay, so first of all, you want to get your ponytail, and you want to get it super high up. So keep brushing it upwards, aiming for sort of the top of the head.
Yep.
Brush it forwards. And if you feel that this is hard to gather, you can actually hairspray it as you go along, so it makes it easier to get all these wee bits up at the same time.
Thanks for putting more product in my hair. Nightmare.
You're used to it. How many clumps have you done now? Exactly. So,
hold on, we'll be right back. Yeah.
Ow! That's only because you've got product in from doing the bun. But you're used to that as well. I'm going to switch brushes though, because she's got so much product in her hair. I need something that's a wee bit.
Hello? Oh, it's for you. It's that cute boy Steve Hale. I think he likes you. Oh my landline! It's my Lips phone.
I'm sure all these bits are up.
It's the earring that Kimmy used when she pierced her ear and
It's also getting harder for me because Ava's so tall.
But not the
And I'm a shorty. I'm practically on my tiptoes doing this. Right, once you get it nice and high, take your balls. I recommend putting 2 in first. So I tend to aim in as, you know, in line with the ears if I can. It's usually about the right height so that you've got space for the bow as well. Then I take another 2 baubles and I put them on top, not in the middle, on top of the other ones, so that you're almost creating like a cone. You can also use another few, but you see how high that is already. And then what I'll do is I'll take my hair gel and I'll smooth all these bits at the front and at the back. Try not to get it onto the actual ponytail part, because you still want to have lots of nice movement in that. And then if I remember where I put it, take this brush, a little smoothing brush, smooth all these little wispy bits down.
The boy is clearly sick.
Jackson, what's going on?
Take your hairspray and do the same again. Make sure you get all those little flyaways nice and flat down. All the ones at the side and underneath.
The show opens tomorrow. Nobody wants to see a kid sneezing on stage doing Pippin. Or maybe they do. I've never understood theater.
Okay, so once you got to this part, you still got nice, you haven't sprayed that hair at all. And once you get here, I recommend putting the bow in. And the reason you want to do that is because it's really difficult to get it in after you've backcombed it. So, once you get your bow in, at the front, crisscross it over the baubles as well, so it's nice and tight and stays in. So have some of it going down and some of it going up above. Right, straighten it up at the front. We'll pin that in later. So you're going to crisscross some pins in at the front, but you want it right in the centre.
This is how much your hair looked at with first competition.
I'm using, for this tutorial, I'm just using our old bowl. I've got new ones, but I didn't want to put that in yet. Okay, and what I tend to do is I want to split the hair into the smaller the sections, the higher and the better your backcomb's going to be. So I'm talking thin sections like this. Hold on. So thin, nice thin sections. Taking your comb, use the fine tooth side. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to go front, back, front and back, 2 or 3 times, just like that. But hold the hair up as well, so you're not actually backcombing any of this. Hold on. She's quite tall. Let me just pull it away because you can't actually see. So hold the hair up and then just backcomb the front and back of it a couple of times. Then what I do is I spray front, just a small spray front and back. Don't spray the rest of the hair, just the bit that you're backcombing. Then lay it down and split it. Split it. You can even brush the ends so it's nice and smooth. Then repeat the same thing over and over. So small section, brush it up, hold it tight, forwards and backwards, just at the where the bobble is. Forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. Spray front, spray back, and lay it down. But then split it as well as you go so that it creates a nice shape. So you're not.
So many, you know.
Yeah, keep your heads up.
Hair got an eye.
Right. But first, I
Okay.
gotta stop by the hardware store
And
and
again.
pick up some axes.
Brush it
I'm
up,
sure the axe throwing bar would provide the axe.
forwards, backwards,
They
forwards,
do.
backwards, forwards, backwards.
Wow, this place is even classier than I thought.
Spray, spray, front and back, and lay it down. Okay.
You will see a pattern.
Yep, you'll start to see it build up, build up, build up, like a beehive almost. Again, let it loose a little bit, but keep your holding the hair up. Forwards and backwards, so that you just create almost like a little bird's nest, going just where the bobble is, and spray again just where that is, and then lay it down.
Wish there was someone who could teach us everything there is to know about axes.
Another section,
An expert.
nice small one again.
Fantastic. My name's Alex, and I'll be
Forwards,
your expert.
backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards.
Wish.
Get your little bird's nest, spray front, spray back. Lay it down, split it so that
First time for you guys.
it's nicely distributed as well. It's not all concentrated in one area.
First time for
Right.
it is.
Next piece. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards,
Here's
forwards.
the key to axe throwing. You have an
Straight,
axe, you throw it.
split, comb it down, but don't comb the bit that you've back combed.
Check this out. This is
Otherwise you'll just brush it out again. That's what we'll use the smoothing comb for later, the smoothing brush later.
okay. Here we go.
Right, and again. Forwards, backwards,
Sorry, Jason.
backwards,
Hey, little guy. You give me a spell. He called me little.
and up, straight, and the back and the front. Lay it down, split it over, comb the ponytail together. And that was a really small section, so just keep repeating the same thing over and over and over until you get close to the end. We'll do slightly different once you get to the last section.
This guy can't miss. Walk this clown.
The rest of the sections are pretty much the same.
On the playground, I was known for my double dutch.
You also want to make sure that you get some at the side as well, to lay down at the side.
Well, maybe I ought to break something I hate. No. I can miss. I know I can.
Lay down at the side. That's nice. Again. Taking shape now, as you can see. You may, if your hair is mega thick, you may not need to do as many sections as what I'm doing here. But the problem is if your hair's down heavy, it's just going to pull it all down. So the more that you back comb each section,
I can't help it, I dance when
you'll get the lift and you'll not lose it by the weight of the hair.
I have guilty feet.
You're pretending to be sick because you're afraid to do the show, aren't you? That is so unfair to everyone who wants
Okay, I'm faking, but not for the reason you think. Look, I know what a big deal this play is for you. I want to take it.
Right, I'm going to let you see it from the front as well, just so you can see what I'm doing.
Why would you do that? You rehearsed for
Right,
weeks.
and split it down.
Moving. This is your last show at our school.
Okay.
Honestly,
You
I
make-
wanted to see a killer.
So I'm literally just taking sections off the front. Small sections,
I don't know what to say.
like that. And then almost kind of split it with my fingers a little bit. 1, 2, 3.
I wonder how William would look with a chair here.
Ridiculous.
It'd look amazing.
And then split it.
You're wondering who William is? It's my rabbit.
Right, you want to put your head up a wee bit.
I feel like your sister.
Right. It will look a bit of a riot up the top here until you finish it off.
That's your sister. Can I say
Okay.
something?
Absolutely.
Quit being a butthead!
Because it's obviously all back combed front and back. But once you get towards the end, you're literally just going to do the back section,
But you wanted
And no.
this part so badly.
do the front.
Honestly, I want to see you kill it.
Right, and then split it
Are you sure?
and distribute it between the sides and the middle and the back.
This is your last chance to give up.
See how I'm not actually back combing all over here, it's just doing the roots, so the comb kind of pulls little bits out for you if you keep the rest in your hands. And then it also makes it easier to keep this nice and smooth. See how that's still got lots of movement and still nice and smooth, even though it's had been in a bun already. Right, I'm nearing the part where I'm going to start just doing the front. There's a couple more maybe, and then that'll be that last lot. I just want to be back combing the front, the back of it, not the front, so that it looks nice and smooth and you don't have that kind of knot look the top. Again, bringing it down and having it nice and smooth at the bottom.
Go ahead. You can gloat now.
Okay, I win. Yay.
You got it, Kat. Why are you so sad in the hour of your greatest triumph?
I don't want to.
And split and make sure the sides are nice and covered as well, so that you don't see any of
Ever
the
since we met, I've been a thorn in
knot
your
bit
side.
underneath, you know, the back coming underneath it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I can see.
When you move away, this place will just. You'll feel
What
the.
we do. I think this section will be enough for to cover all the hair. So you want to have enough to cover all this bit that's full of the
Do you get?
bird's nest almost. And then what I'll do is I'll do it in sections. So take each section, and this time only back comb the front, the back, not the front. The back comb it a couple of times, nice and tight, and over direct it slightly towards the face. Here's my hairspray. It'll pop your head up, will you? Right, then spray the back. Don't spray the front again. Just spray the back. Right, again, I'm going to split it into another section so that I can cover that middle bit. This time over direct it to forward. Yeah, put your head back. Over direct it forward, back comb just the back.
You'll still see way more of me.
Couple of times. Spray just the back. Lay it over the top.
Hey, what are you doing?
And again, I'm going to split this into two and do it twice.
Thought it was a little bit cluttery up here earlier, so thought I'd come tight yet. Oh,
Over
yeah,
direct.
the same thing.
And back comb it
Wait a minute.
just at the back, not the
We
front.
never think the same thing. One of us
So the rest of the pieces, all the way from right to the last section at the front, you're doing front and back. The last bit, just
I was.
the back, your back combing.
After talking to Jimmy, I realized.
And you're over directing it a wee bit just to give it a wee bit extra height and lift. Right, once you get here,
We don't have to talk about it.
once you get to this point, if you have a look around, you can see it's still a bit of a mess at the top. So you take this brush here and you're going to smooth it, but try and just go at the top of the hair rather than actually pulling all the way through, because you'll lose a lot of your
I realized that the only memories
lift.
I have are
So try and smooth it down.
it looks like a horse tail. Just makes me sad.
Put your head.
I feel like I've lost that connection with her.
Once I get that nice and smooth
In the
and
big
looking the way I want it to, so that you can't see all the bird's nest combing underneath.
Hey,
But I'm almost doing it just with the top. I'm not actually pulling it all the way through the hair, just so that you don't lose the height as well. But you still want it to look nice and tidy and neat.
why am I taking care
And
of
then we'll get some hairspray as well. I'm going to spray the top section. Don't spray the bottom. You still want that to have lots of nice movement. And like I said, normally I would straighten that as well, so that it's
I'm a badass.
super straight too.
See, that I would wear around Daytona Beach in a second.
That's really, really great. Just out of curiosity, is there like a giant menacing guy like staring at me?
And once you finish that, reposition your boat. Make sure it's sitting up
He's right behind you.
on the head.
You don't belong here, buddy.
And then what we do is we take some pins. I'll show you.
What? Oh my god, it's bigger than my head.
I'm just looking for some lighter pins because it's obviously because it's a white bowl. I don't actually have white pins. I've got kind of goldy colour ones.
You want a piece of him, you're gonna have to get to
There we go.
get to beat up two guys today.
Make that 3.
4. What are we talking?
They're all mixed up in between the other ones. Okay, so what I tend to do for the pinning in the bowl, again, let me just move this again. As you can see, there's the,
Let me tell you something about this guy that you're
so
about to
turn your pins upside down. So you want the kind of bumpy bit at the bottom. A lot of people think you're supposed to put that at the top. So no, have the flat section at the top. So take your
Like hacks.
And when the chips are down, I
Take your
know
bowl
he's got my back. That's why I
and crisscross the pins as well. So one that way,
Are we doing dramatic speeches?
upside down again. So make sure,
Wonderful.
because that grips the hair, the bumpy section.
Esteban,
And then
I never
crisscross the
thanked you
pin
for
across
setting an
the other one.
example for me to strive for.
You taught me to be a better me.
No one thought that was possible.
My butt.
You knew.
Just getting up close.
I will.
It's been a while since you've had one of these, haven't you?
No.
Yeah, giant
A
guy.
long while.
Steve taught me how to make the perfect grilled cheese sandwich.
And again,
The cheese is
crisscross
a little bit
one
paprika,
across the other.
relevant.
Now, Steve, I'm on a roll.
Keeping the bowl so they can still see your face, so you want it kind of at the side so it's not in their eyes.
Didn't know I needed it. I'm just sad you've clearly never had a friend as good as Steve before.
And crisscross those pins again. There we are.
These guys really love you, man.
What was it?
Oh, I wish I had BFFs like that.
Right, so let me take this video off here so that the new mummies, new cheer mummies can see exactly what you want your hair to look like. Right, but no, put your hair down. So you see, no wispies, smooth at the top, bow nice and secure, it's not going anywhere, so that falls out.
We need our own name.
Alright, see, nice, still lots of movement in the back of the ponytail, but it's nice and secure here as well. Okay. Obviously you can also put a little bit more hairspray in these back sections, but just make sure you lift the hair up and out the road. Okay.
Makeup time. Woo.